Hello and welcome back to Resident Evil 2, where today we are gonna be rooting around in the sewer as Claire. So hooray for that, I suppose. Ah, we're in caution. How delightful. Okay, we do not need our ink ribbon. And honestly, we can probably live without the flash. Part of me wants to get rid of more. But I think we're fine for now. Wait. Door is locked. Ah, yes. We go down here.
Sherry? Can you hear me? Now I'm gonna smell like shit. Literally.
And this blue herb is probably worth taking. That's right, they let us go through there the first time without meeting a G-adult yet.
Cable car. Here?
Yep. Hello, sir. Actually, apparently I should have said sirs. There were two to the right, and I believe I heard one off to the left. This is not ideal. Well, at least they appear unable to actually come through here. Alright, one of them hit the floor. Okay. May have cost us a bit, but all three zombies are down. And hopefully staying down. This is the only one that might not. Yeah, we're good. And we even got a refund of one of those flame rounds. Only one, though. Copy of emails to Umbrella HQ. Director Owens, there are alarms going off all over Nest. I don't know what's going on, but I can hear gunfire and I can't reach my section chief. We're trapped. Please send help ASAP. Director Owens, the situation here is dire. Nest has been contaminated with the virus. It's unbelievable. The failsafe system didn't activate at all. Is this the work of outsiders? I can't imagine who else it could be, but why? Mayor and Kim are dead. I can't stop coughing. Why won't you answer me? Director Owens, you. It was you all up. So this is a copy of an email, which means this person did not finish typing this message and yet still hit send. They hit send mid-word. I believe this is SZF, but we're not allowed to open it until we confirm that. Because I am not solving puzzles until we have seen the solution.
What is this?
Sherry, I told you, I cannot leave here until my work is done.
That's what you always say.
Sherry?
Why didn't you stay in the house? It was safe there.
Hey, Sherry!
I was scared. Those things were everywhere, and
You should have called the police. That's what we taught you.
I did, but nobody came, and you didn't answer your phone, so...
Sherry, I don't have time for this.
Oh no. Sherry! Sherry, I'm coming! Hold on, Sherry. I'll be right there.
Alright, grab this here map. This is a place we have not gone yet. There's an increment in here somewhere. There it is. Not gonna use it. I've hardly done anything since the last one. We do, I believe, have no gunpowder. I thought we did have some. We are more likely to want a GRB than a first aid spray here. Unlocking the U area door. I lost the thing that tells you how to unlock the door to the U area during that last mad dash of a transfer. I know you have to stick one plug into each terminal, but if anyone remembers which plug goes where, please be a pal and share by posting the info on this board. Alright, so we got 3 plugs in here already. And this one is wrong. Seriously, why would you put it in the spot next to the one that actually has the picture, hey, this is the night plug spot? I mean, I know in the B route, one of the things is labeled wrong, but here it isn't. Right, we gotta pull the lever. Why, if this was OG RE2, we'd have needed a valve handle for this. And then we'd have needed another valve handle on the other side. That's a red herb right there. We'll get it marked, but I'm not going to pick it up just yet. I am going to need that T-bar. Delivery receipt. The item below has been delivered to the location specified in your order. Heat-resistant safe ×1. The combination is written on the side of the safe in chalk. Please remember to erase it before you use the safe. And maybe also change the combination. This guy is going to get up, but he is guarding a blue herb. 212-8. And that's the reinforced frame for the SLS. Which means that once we have emptied this weapon, it'll be time to use the SLS more.
Seriously?
That guy took a lot. And still wasn't done.
You asshole!
Alright, let's go put away our bonus heal. Or I guess it's not a heal yet, but we do have plenty of green herbs to turn it into one. I'm gonna wait a bit before combining it. Actually, no, I shouldn't. I learned with the long magazine, waiting doesn't help. Well, we have a lot of submachine gun ammo. Maybe I should bring some? But in that case, let's store the flame round. And you know what? Let's store the JMB early. But we don't have high power rounds. Claire acts like she's changing what is loaded, but she's not. We don't have high power rounds to load. And they were both just playing.
Son of a bitch!
Okay, they're done now. You know what? I'm gonna grab and just use this green herb so that we can be out of caution. Let's go ahead and open this up. Grab this grenade. The fact that it took 60 bullets to take down 2 zombies, I mean, sure, I missed with a handful, but it feels like a little bit too much. Dude's missing a foot, and he's still standing? Now he's missing 2 feet. So I guess we can safely say he won't stand up again. Doesn't mean he won't
Fuck.
still be alive.
Bastard!
Yeah, that's how I feel, Claire. While we could go down there, I am not going to right now. And yet, my options are relatively limited. So we can't open that from this side. But since I did open the gate here, we can go to the workroom lift. Yeah, my inventory is a little bit too packed for me to want to go that way just yet. And we're going to ignore that G-adult for now.
What the fuck?
Ah, these are good bullets. Oh, it just gave us some high-powered rounds when we got the thing. So I guess we do have some. Nifty. Now, if this was not hardcore mode, there would be a hip pouch right here. This guy's upset that we just beat up his brother. They're the same model of zombie.
You bastard! What the hell is up with you?
Sorry I beat up your coworkers. Stay down, bud. I know I don't have to defeat all of these. Sir, I'm gonna need that back. Come on in.
Shit!
It is like one swing away from busted by the look of things. And now I've cleared an inventory space for this.
What the hell is up with you?
I'm glad I didn't accidentally use that grenade. Not so glad about taking a bite. I'm I'm sorry. How did you fall down? You just stood up. Ah, it's you I'm hearing. Why am I using my standard bullets? I don't have enough to deal with him without a critical headshot. Glad he didn't get me. Let's use the treatment facility key, which does not quite finish that key off. Now we've only got the good bullets. I do not want to spend those on him. Now, if only Claire hadn't automatically loaded the good bullets, we would have been able to pick these up and deal with that zombie, but no. Well, we can go back to the RPD. If I had my STARS badge, we'd be able to get a thing right this very moment. I know, Claire, you're not doing too great, but the good news is we're going to hit an item box before we hit an enemy, and then we'll use a first aid spray. Just don't necessarily want to use my RGB herb right now, because the blue herbs have a bit more value in a place where enemies can poison you. Put the key away for now. I just need to remember to grab it back later. Okay, so this time I don't think we'll be able to avoid waking up Marvin. Yeah, sorry Marvin, didn't mean to wake you.
No. Marvin.
Oh, this guy's up here. Okay, that is unfortunate. It means that we are guaranteed to cross paths with a licker before we get where we want to be. Wasn't there a living zombie here? I guess he got maybe taken out by one punch too many from the tyrant. I heard the licker. Not sure where it is. But if I only have to hear it and not see it, that's totally fine. Let's put away this nearly busted combat knife. Get out a fresh one. And then grab some more high-powered rounds. And this film. And is there anything else I want to grab at this moment? Probably not. Oh, gee, Wesker's desk and the press room? Got it. We only have the good bullets in that. That's not ideal. I don't like that I was hearing a licker there, though it might have been the one downstairs. There's noises happening outside, so I gotta close my window. There we go. Well, at least this liquor is still down. Alright, so Wesker's desk. Wesker's desker. Hey, look, it's a wooden box. Hey, look, it's also a rising rookie. Perhaps named Rebecca. Okay, so we can now expand our machine gun's ammo capacity. And our machine gun happens to be empty at this very moment. So there is absolutely zero reason to hesitate putting this in it. Wait, forgot to develop the film. Need to do that before I say goodbye to this room forever. Well, good old rising rookie Rebecca, who Wesker is creepy enough about to make the passcode to his secret safe that contains a miniaturized version of his sunglasses. I think the liquor is still against the wall on the opposite side of the armory. Oh, nope, it's on the floor here now. Well, we are now done with RPD liquors. Never got to worry about them again. Do have to worry about that guy. But only a little bit. Now to the press room. Only one zombie even remotely close to in the way, though I believe there's probably like 2 or 3 in here. Or maybe just the one. Or no, there's definitely 2 in here, because there's that guy against the door. But he's too distracted by the door to come bother us. And thus, we've made it out of here without issue. So Marvin's over there. The other officer is over here. That's a bit of a problem. Because it means we can't get where we want to go without going past at least one of them. Hey there, Marvin. Okay, I think we can do okay. Nope. If he didn't turn around, we would have been fine. Okay, so now we've got an issue in that Marvin's coming up those stairs and he's coming up these stairs. I don't think we're getting out of here without either taking a bite or firing a shot. Hey there, guard. I'm doing fine. Hope you are too. Alright, and now we need our STARS badge. And we also need our key. And we do not need the needle cartridge. Yeah, I think we're good with what we got. a suppressor for a gun that is currently in the box. I could go back to the box right now. Honestly, it probably would be a better idea, but then again, we'd have to take the elevator again, and that's gonna make it take ever so slightly too long for me to want to. Oh, hey. SZF. Who could have known? Now my inventory's full, but it's about to become significantly less full. Well, not significantly, but it's about to become less full.
Bastard.
Claire, it's not nice to call people names as they go down. And here is the last use of our treatment facility key. Goodbye, key. And I should go back to that workroom and grab the handgun ammo there. So that A, I have a little bit more, and B, so that more is had by me. And C, because I could fit it in my inventory. So in here, we've got large gunpowder and an ink ribbon. Guard, I am having fun, and I hope things get better for you soon. Ah, another knife. Not super needed right now. And since Claire's not willing to duck, we can't go any further than this. So I should probably take this knife now, because that would make it so that there's nothing left for us in the in the upper part of the lower waterway. Because we can't get through here. And that would allow us to grab the rook plug. Of course, I'd also need these before I could actually say that. Never mind. I'm still going to do it. I won't have the inventory space to grab the rook plug just yet. But I can at least make it so that we can grab it without denying ourselves anything. Does feel mildly wasteful to use the large gunpowder making handgun ammo rather than something better. I guess it would be acid rounds is the only other option for large gunpowder, but still. Where is my nearest item box? So we can take the workroom lift and then we go up these stairs. And then we get to the item box. Okay. And this guy's got nothing on him. This guy's got a tape that we can't pick up. If I go down to the upper waterway right now, we can use the T-bar here, and I believe that'll be the end of the T-bar. Can acid rounds not open that up? Clear. I'll hop up there. Oh. You're just dead. I guess even if acid rounds can't open up the weak point, they still get rid of G-adults in reasonable amounts of time. Wow. The ammo here exactly filled the stack of high-powered rounds. So now we can actually just go around here to get to the box. But also, I've got an open slot, and want to at least look this way. Some more handgun ammo never hurts. I want to go grab that video. Even though it is less required than the Rook plug. Then we make our way for the item box so that I can clear out my inventory a bit so we can actually go get the other plugs. Plus the spark shot. Operation Nest Wrecker 2.
Please. Oh, please, stop. Stop. No, 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 no. Over here, you freak! No hurt. No hurt of it.
Yep.
Glad I...
Sewers Company pamphlet. Greeting from the CEO. Thank you for your interest in Knight's Construction Company. Over the past 20 years, we've had the honor to work on the sewer systems of some of our country's greatest cities, while never losing sight of our two core principles of playfulness and superior industrial design. At KCC, we believe that just because our work is subterranean doesn't mean our designs have to be subpar. More refined than a queen, more polished than a knight, and as pleasant as a pawn, our work is sure to bring great victory to everyone involved. May we all meet on the field someday. Knight's Construction Company CEO, World Chess Alliance Honorary Member, Raccoon Chess Club Honorary Advisor, Fisher Chess Lovers Guild Honorary Director, R.B. Fisher.
Watch that.
Okay, let's put the ink ribbons away. Let's ditch the cassette. And let's actually put away our grenade launcher and acid rounds for now. As well as this combat knife. Though I will grab a stack of hand grenades. And this ought to be good for going through the meat dimension.
Okay. This place is creepy.
Guard, this game does in fact have difficulty adjustment.
Oh, Jesus. They're everywhere.
In fact, every Resident Evil game since RE2 has had difficulty adjustment. Or since RE4. Okay, I was clearly mistaken about something, but we're fine. Making it past all of them without firing a shot. I'd forgotten that there would be so many blocking our way. But yeah, RE4, RE5, RE6, RE7, RE8, RE9, RE2 Remake, RE3 Remake, RE4 Remake. All have had difficulty adjustment. Though RE9 turns the concept of difficulty adjustment off when it comes to the insanity mode. I believe some other Resident Evil games do the same for their hardest modes.
Seriously?
You know what? We could just make this guy not a problem. Honestly, that was super a waste. That guy's easy enough to avoid or deal with standard handgun shots being all alone, but I just didn't want to bother. And there's our spark shot, which will be how we get rid of the G-adults that block our path on the way back. Oh, is the blue herb upstairs? No, it's right here. Excellent. Love fully clearing a room. One shot, one kill there. Okay, that took a little bit more than one spark shot, but still relatively low ammo expenditure. And I believe over here, yep, there is some ammo to be grabbed. That clears this area out. That guy we don't have to worry about. This guy, we wait until he shows up, but then we hop up on land where he can't get us. He hides under the water. We can run on by. And out we go. Done dealing with G-adults. I do have to find my way back to the control room. Lower waterway. Okay. Easy enough. So we might actually have one more G-adult in our way. But it can be managed. Our inventory's a little full, though. So I'd better go put some stuff away before I go to the room where we put in our SZF code. Rook and Knight are on the same wall. Bishop and Queen aren't next to each other. Queen and Rook were opposite each other, too. So Rook's got to be on the same wall as the Knight. Queen and Rook are opposite, but Bishop and Queen aren't next to each other, so the Bishop is wrong. Let's put the Queen here. Grab the Bishop. Bishop can go here. Rook will go there. Which means King goes here. And G-adult? Yep. But if he is busy making babies, then we don't have to deal with him. S Z F. Okay, this room is done. And now I need to find my way over to here. So workroom elevator looks like it's our best bet. So back down to lower waterway, go around to the workroom lift. So there might still be one more G-adult encounter in our future. Looks like there is not, though. So that works out just fine. Come back down, lift. And give me that plug. So now, would you look at that? There is only one red room that we have been to in this sewer that is still red. And it's going to stay that way forever. Unless after unlocking the door with all the plugs, I put all of the plugs in the item box. Which is kind of a waste of time, but it does turn a room in the map blue, so maybe I'll do it anyway. I know I did it the last time I played this game. So slap our rook plug right here. Door opens.
All right, Sherry. On my way.
Put a bunch of stuff away. I put away more than I needed to. But I am going to harvest all of these plugs back. And that way, look at that, the room is blue. Grab the handgun ammo back. I don't feel like the spark shot's very good against William. Or sorry, against G. Let's bring the MQ-11. And one extra mixed herb couldn't hurt. Nor could a stack of grenades. And let's go ahead and drop a save before this here boss. Actually, before even that, let's combine that. And reload it. And now we'll save. There's an ink ribbon there, but I don't feel the need to grab it. Not right this moment. Up, up, down, up. Gee, I hope no hands come through the ceiling.
Shit!
Wish that didn't hit me. I know there's a way to speed this up by, like, having a grenade explode on his hand. I don't recall if there's any specific setup for it. We're still fine.
Should have known you wouldn't die.
He's a little closer than I'd like him to be. Cool, my grenade did nothing. At least he didn't hit me while I was getting up. Did that grenade also do nothing?
Have I got a surprise for you?
Bonk. But one bonk, as usual, is not enough. Because he needs to have taken a certain minimum amount of damage for the bonk to work. Though I believe the bonk itself does do damage.
All right, time for an encore.
And this bonk should do it. And if he gets up, then we can... I didn't need to use the flash. But wasting one flash hardly hurts. Flashes are probably the least useful defense item. There's definitely moments where they're very good. But
I'm so sorry, Sherry. This is taking forever.
this is not one of those moments where flashes are incredibly good. And we'll grab the ink ribbon. And would you look at that? The whole sewer is blue. Just like the RPD.
Sherry? Mommy's here. Sherry? Sherry, can you hear me?
Oh no. Sherry? Claire? Sherry, are you all right?
What are you doing?
I'm here to help.
Sherry's been implanted. She can't be saved.
Are you fucking kidding me? You're her mother. Get in here!
You don't understand. William is still out there, and if I don't stop him...
This conversation is over!
Wait! Wait! I can treat her. In my lab. It's not far away.
Mommy?
There's not enough time. Millions of lives are at stake. Sherry, Mommy loves you, sweetie. Goodbye.
fucking kidding me? Sherry, don't worry. I will get you whatever you need, okay?
Oh, why are you doing this?
Because I care.
Thank you, Claire.
Guard, the answer of how far you can make it in this game using only the handgun is the entire game.
Annette said her lab's not far.
Though you do have to be
That cable car.
a lot pickier about what targets you actually take out. Trying to beat this game using only the handgun is basically a matter of conserving your ammo, specifically for the enemies
Sherry.
that you cannot
Fine.
run past.
Almost there, Sherry. We're almost there. Oh, good. The cable car. Here. Okay. Here we go. Just hold on, Sherry, okay? You're gonna be just fine.
Just out of curiosity. Yeah, they don't show us, like, question marks for files that we haven't found in this game. Oh, wow. We've had this file since the start, and I don't know that I've ever read it. Dear Claire, first of all, thanks for the letter. Now, if you'll let me get this one thing off my chest. I can't believe you're really gonna do it. I can't believe you're biking all the way to Raccoon City, all by yourself, just to see your brother? What the hell, girl? I know Chris means a lot to you, and yeah, you haven't been able to reach him for a month and all, but you're nuts. You know how many perverts and assholes are out there just waiting for a hot young college student to come along and take advantage of? It's not safe to travel alone. But your mind's made up, isn't it? Fine, I get it. Just promise you'll call when you get to Raccoon City. Don't leave your bestest best friend hanging, okay? Love ya. P.S. Your brother may be the Chris Redfield, and he may have taught you how to fight and use a gun like a banshee, but that doesn't make you invincible, so don't get cocky out there.
Okay. Better check everything. There's no turning back.
Yep, there's no turning back, but everything's blue. So, I believe everything is checked.
This tram is bound for Nest. Do not exit until the final destination.
Hey. Are you okay?
Your jacket's so warm.
My brother gave it to me. You know it's supposed to be lucky?
I don't know what I'd do without you.
Are you kidding me? You were doing just fine without me, so I came along and got you all sorts of trouble. I have something of yours.
I don't want it.
Really? Why not? It's so pretty.
It's from my mom. For my birthday last year. All I really wanted was for her to be home more.
I know it seems like your mom doesn't care, but... Hey, Sherry, come here. Hey, hang in there, okay?
Now, arriving at Nest.
She's putting her hand on the what seems like it should be the wrong eye.
It's okay. I've got you. Come on.
Now imagine you could go back in time and show a player of the OG RE2 when it first came out what the game's remake would look like in actual gameplay, like in-engine stuff.
I'm getting
Like,
you treatment. Just hold on, Sherry.
compare this to the pre-rendered videos in RE2 OG. Hey,
For your
it's...
safety, stand
We've come a
clear
long
until the
way
doors
since
are
even
fully
those
open.
pre-rendered videos, which were, you know, as
For your
good as they
safety,
could have made them
stand
look.
clear until the doors are fully open.
And those had to be pre-rendered in order to actually
For your
run.
safety, stand clear
And nowadays,
Welcome to Nest. Enjoy your visit.
nowadays actual gameplay looks like this.
Okay. Here you go. All right. Now what? There's got to be something here. Antiviral agent. That's it. That's got to be it. Hey. Hey, Sherry. I gotta go. You stay right here, though, okay? I'll be back soon. I promise.
We'll take that in a moment. Interesting. They've blurred out the items, or the folders names here. But during the cutscene earlier, it was something, I forget what it was, then my work, then bullshit, and then more bullshit. Let's be real. The ones named bullshit and more bullshit, if this was made by a real person, would just be Untitled Folder and Untitled Folder 2. Important, Nest-wide alert. Due to an incident in the North area, all Nest personnel are to immediately use the Devil antiviral agent on themselves. Devil is the only way to prevent G mutation. If you've been infected with the G virus, seek help immediately to target and destroy the G cells in your body. This email is automatically generated in the event of an emergency. Please do not reply to this message. Alright, so now I gotta go free up some space. We're not going to need that hand grenade for a bit. We don't need 2 knives. We will use this ink ribbon shortly. Let's put away that extra heal, and... Is 3 slots enough? Let's put away the MQ-11 and this ammo. Because considering what we are going to be coming face-to-face with shortly, I am going to be wanting flame rounds. And also acid rounds for the liquors, because there are liquors here. And there we go. We will have 4 slots open as we walk around. Nap room log. 18,545, Toby Jackson, entered 344, left 731. 18,546, Sara Takahashi, entered 451, left 708. 18,547, Walt Page, entered 1203, left 1336. 18,548, Anthony White, entered 1205, left 1248. 18,549, Cyril Archer, entered 1801, left 2021. 18,550, Desmond Locke, entered 1804, left 1958. 18,551, Wayne Lee, entered 2016, left not yet. And let's go ahead and use this ink ribbon. Actually, let's wait to use the ink ribbon until... Oh, ID wristbands. This research facility uses the latest security technology in order to ensure employee safety and efficient business practices. In order to enter and exit the facility and to operate certain equipment, employees must use an ID wristband. There are 3 levels of access: visitor, general staff, and senior staff. Authentication is granted based on an electronic chip inside the wristband. The wristband access level can be changed by simply inserting a different electronic chip. Visitor wristbands can be given to family members of employees. Please inquire at reception for further details. You'd think they wouldn't want family members visiting here. That just dramatically increases the chances that there will be leaks. And we'll grab that wristband, and now we'll save. And actually, we're not going to encounter any lickers for a bit. And we'll definitely be coming back here before we encounter any IVs as well. So let's have some different ammo. Stuff that's better for dealing with standard zombies. Also, there's more ink ribbons right here, but they can stay there for a bit. And there's a lady over there having a nice meal. I will happily take a grenade. Tasty? Why are you chewing specifically on his butt?
Our menu is designed for your nutritional needs using our latest biological research. Please enjoy the tasty
Of course, he's still
selection.
alive.
Healthy foods.
Really, needle cartridges here of all places. That lady is so busy eating that I walked by her and she still hasn't gotten up from her meal. I guess that guy's butt just has to be really tasty or something.
You asshole.
I'm so accurate. But the real point was that let me grab the item there. And apparently there's still a knife. Trying to consider if anything's worth getting rid of. I don't think so. Okay, didn't expect to come face to face with him immediately upon opening the door. But he let me grab a new knife. That was kind of him. This won't open for you, will it? pretty sure he's done for. And now we do have space for that knife, but I think first I'll grab whatever's in the nap room. Yeah, some flame rounds are better than a knife at the moment. And of course we do need that. And if we open this up, we got nothing. If we open this up, we have got the SparkShot's high voltage condenser. We'll be back for that. But I think the flame round is probably priority 1 at the moment. We'll get the condenser once we have our muff machine or Murph machine, whichever it is being used for at the time.
Your presence is urgently requested by Chief Cartwright in the East area.
Alright, let's put this away, put these away. Actually, let's go get the condenser right now. Was there something else I wanted to bring with me? No. I don't know that I've ever really tried using SparkShot against standard zombies. I do know that it can at least stun an Ivy. I do not like how close he was. Keep that back. So the spark shot does seem like it will in fact take out a standard zombie. Though it is absolutely not for use against multiple targets. I don't believe it chains to additional targets. So yeah, it can take out a single zombie by itself. But if the zombie has friends, then we have issues. And we're about, or we'll see an item box before we see Ivies. I'll take the, oh, Special Forces recording. Alpha to Ghost, target moving to West area. Must be going to retrieve the G-Virus and antiviral agent. This is Ghost, understood. Rendezvous at point W3. Roger. This is Alpha, arrived at destination. Understood, stand by for target. This is Alpha. I've got eyes on the target. He's going to open the safe. Roger. Awaiting the signal. Got eyes on the G-Virus. We're going in. Dr. Birkin, you'll come along with us quietly.
So, the antiviral agents in the West area.
And naturally, we cannot get to the West area until we go through the East area. The ray tracing here could use a little bit of ray reconstruction work to get rid of the stippling here. Okay, at this point, we are about to meet Ivy's. I want this. Why does the typewriter get a full color icon, like an actual little image, whereas the item box just gets, you know, a illustration icon? Like a basic non-colored one. Like the typewriter, that's a picture of a typewriter, whereas this is just an icon. What's with the difference in treatment?
Oh, God. That's terrible.
Senior staff clearance required for computer access.
This guy's gonna drop down before too long.
Asshole.
You don't have to call him an asshole just for hanging around, Claire. Don't be rude. He's not fully crisped up. He's gonna survive. Really feels like a waste to use 2 flame rounds on one of those. We're gonna have to start taking them out with not flame rounds and then using flame rounds to burn them. I know I said this last time, but I'll say it again. It took me literal years and having it pointed out to me before I realized that these symbols aren't symbols. They're just the number in negative. So like here, the black spot between the 2 lines, that's your 1. Here, the black spot between the 2 shapes. Hey, look, it's a 2. Hey, look, the black spot on the right here, that's a 3. This is a 4, a 5, a 6, a 7, though it's hardest to tell for this one. I guess the 8 is also difficult to tell. A 9 and a 0. It's just the numbers in negative. They have colored the negative space.
Dispensing solution now.
Okay, there we go. Knocked down and burned. Let's keep eyes on him. I don't know if he'll actually burn out if we don't. But that one is toasted for good. Herbicide synthesis. Plant 43 herbicide synthesis. Place an empty cartridge into the solution dispenser. Add the required amount of UMB number 21. What is that, epsilon? Cool immediately. Plant 43 exhibits astounding growth. If something unfortunate were to occur, it may be hard to control. In the event of an unforeseen incident, manufacture the herbicide using the instructions above in order to minimize damage. do want that grenade, but I do not have room for it at the moment. Alright, the code here is 3123. You had your buddy on top of you there. Also, I don't have any more fire to burn them with. Gonna go make some space. Hopefully this guy won't drop down just yet. Yeah, he's content to stay hanging. Gonna get rid of that flash. Honestly, do I want both standard handgun bullets and high power handgun bullets? Probably not right this moment. Let's put away the high power bullets. And let's put away the more injured knife. Three slots is enough for now. Though, let's store this. And that way we can grab this green herb and combine it with the red herb that we are going to walk by. It's kind of funny that the Ivy battle music starts playing when you walk by the guy who's strung up there. Going to avoid these ivies because I don't have the flame rounds to take care of them. Honestly, Claire may have the better weapons in general, but since she can't make flame rounds in this game, which is really unfortunate. If we could make flame rounds, this would be easy peasy. But we can't make flame rounds. We can only make acid rounds, handgun bullets, and machine gun ammo. And as such, our options for dealing with ivies are limited. But then again, finding flame rounds fixes that. The fact that this is the first time in a while we've found flame rounds in a stack of more than one. It's almost like they know we kind of need them at this point in the game.
Son of a bitch.
Okay, those two are stacked up. And if we can get them stacked up better. Turn around, buddy. Fine, don't turn around. We'll burn you where you stand. So the one on the floor is toasted up. This one might need another round. Oh, they both need another round. I can oblige. Far easier to justify a flame round that burns 2 ivies than one that only gets 1. Part of me wants to go deal with the guy strung up in here before he drops down on us. And that would free an inventory slot. Let's do it. Then again, there is at least one other Ivy, right? Like, outside the greenhouse proper. But said Ivy is probably in a place that we don't have to go through multiple times. Ah,
Not good.
music's playing for him. Come on down, bud. Okay. Knocked him down. Now we toast him. He should be done. Come on. There we go. Okay. So this room is now completely safe. This room is not, but it has enough paths that we'll be able to work our way around any Ivies who show up. Actually, before we climb down, I want to go grab the grenade. Because we are about to go into a room with multiple zombies. And if I get rid of them early, I won't have to deal with them at the same time as a pair of lickers. Yeah, guard, the Ivies are instant death if they grab you and you do not have a defense item to use. But as long as we've got this knife, an Ivy cannot insta-kill us. A knife, a flash, a grenade, they all work. You just need to have a defensive item in order to survive an Ivy grab. If you have no defensive item, then an Ivy grab is lethal. Good old trophy from the Guac Institute. 2167. Or not 1. Hang on. 2067. That's what it is. Alright, so these zombies, I know at least a couple of them do wake up. Or, you know, all but one of them. Oh, look at this guy surviving the grenade. Despite being, I believe, the closest to where it actually exploded. Yeah, he's done now. Yeah, and so is she. So only the guy who was the closest to the grenade survived it. Makes sense. Wasn't expecting them already. Did that actually hit? It did. Ish. Well, so much for that knife. Really would have thought that 2 acid rounds each would have killed these guys. Yeah, that's 1 down. And I also thought that going around the corner might have at least protected me a little. Okay, we are taking this hit. And we're dead. Okay. I thought the liquors showed up after you restored power to this place. I was wrong. Okay, when was my last save? It was a while ago. In the reception room. Okay. And it was before we even went to the cafeteria. Oof. Okay. Well. I suppose that's just how things go sometimes. And I know I used the machine gun the last time we came this way, but I'm going to try the spark shot, because really, how many opportunities do you get to use this thing? Fewer when you miss. And yeah, the 2 acid rounds per liquor not getting kills was a problem. I don't like that this guy survived the spark shot. Though maybe he's done now. He is not.
You bastard!
Yeah, I feel like he does deserve to be called a bastard right now. Okay, he is done for good. Ma'am, are you... Yep, she's done. Grab that grenade. Where's the other guy? I'm gonna continue leaving her to her meal.
Our menu is designed for your nutritional needs using our latest biological research. Please enjoy our tasty selection of healthy foods.
I don't think we have to care about him. Okay, we probably actually will have to care about him. But first, where are you, sir? There you are.
Damn it.
Okay, he is done. I was not expecting him to be already at this door ready to grab me. I'm glad the spark shot works through doors. Can I have that back? Apparently, no, I can't. Wow. Okay, I didn't want to use the grenade there. That's for sure. But I guess it freed up a slot for this knife. Gotta look on the bright side. Though if I had used instead of the grenade, the knife, then he would have probably been similarly dead. And instead of using up a grenade, I would have only used up a knife. And let's go grab this ink ribbon over here. Slap it in the box. That's not the box. How do I keep on... The typewriter's not even on the camera. It's not in frame. Why is she interacting with that instead of the box? Okay. You know what? Let's put the handgun away. And see how we manage with just spark shot and grenade launcher. Admittedly, this does use up more space than the handgun. But who knows? Maybe it'll be worth it.
So, the antiviral agents in the west area.
Actually, wait. Will the spark shot be good at bringing an IV down so that a flame round can kill it? That is the question. I suppose we will be finding out through experimentation. That is not what I wanted to make. Whatever. I was thinking, oh yeah, we've got the big gunpowder and we can use it with other gunpowder to make more acid rounds. No, we needed to do the high-grade gunpowder with it. But I think there is still another big gunpowder for us to find in the basement of the greenhouse. All right, so let's actually pull this guy down early.
Bastard.
Okay, Spark Shot does get rid of all of their things at once. Buddy, I want you to come over here nice and close to your friend. Perfect. Would have preferred if he fell forward, but... Come on, toast up. Neither one of them toasted. I tried to get them close to each other so that I'd only have to use one flame round for both of them, but I still ended up needing two. Wish I could skip this.
Dispensing solution.
I can. Just not until after it finishes going beep, beep, beep. Okay, so we've got that guy. As well as this one above him. kind of hoping he'd be closer to his buddy. But he should fall backwards. And that should be close enough that they at least get pretty decently toasted together. Okay, one's done for good. The other is not. Okay, so 3, 1, 2, 3. I don't like that only one of them became done for good. So I'm gonna hop down here, grab the flame rounds, then knock down another ivy just to try and add a little bit of efficiency to my use of flame rounds. Were the flame rounds not in this room? No, they were in this room. Like right over here on the bench. Oh, already up, are we? Apparently he just wants to stay up there. If you... Okay, he is toasted. And since that guy wants to stay there, I guess he gets to. Gonna grab the grenade again. Gonna grab the file again. Oh, there's a large gunpowder in there, too. Is there another ivy standing up somewhere? Thought I heard one making noises and not just the music. But no. So we could grab this large gunpowder here, but that leaves us with no room for anything else. We only have 2 spark shot shots. So let's get these liquors to spawn in. Really? Like, I don't blame you guys for standing up, but... Buddy, you have one arm and nothing else. Why are you still coming at me? That one in front of me didn't see me, so, or didn't know I was here, so I thought that they both would be similar. Okay, the lickers are dead. The lickers are not dead. Now the lickers are dead. And we've got good old one arm. Still coming after us with his one arm.
What's up with you?
I agree, Claire. What is up with him? Wish I had something other than acid rounds to deal with this guy. Acid rounds are clearly not great for zombies. And I don't want to use my flame rounds for zombies either. Okay, there's our key item. Somebody's note. Everybody's turned, vegified. They keep coming back again and again. Burn them all. Burn them until their whole body is black as ash. There's no other way. Oh, I wish I had something to put this in. She lost one of them arms she was reaching for me with. But now we can put away our spark shot because we do not have more ammo for it, and I don't know if we're ever getting more ammo for it. And let's break out the SLS. Whoa, how did you get back there?
Oh no.
Nice critical headshot. Love to see it. Came all the way upstairs, despite being shot with an acid round earlier.
Fucking hell.
Still. It sounds like the lady is still up and at him. I guess she wants to be in there. You know what? We don't have to worry about her. Thankfully, we have dealt with these IVs, and therefore this room is completely safe. I don't have space for that flash. Right. We need to actually put in the code before we go over there. RE2067. And no, still don't need that flash.
Manual mode engaged. Adjust amount of solution to match cartridge capacity.
I feel like it's supposed to be something like super simple if you're doing this as efficiently as possible, like blue, red, green, blue, red, green. Oh, that is clearly incorrect. Okay, now we're basically back where we started. Okay, we have got it. I do know that there is at least some mode where it is something super simple. And now we gotta go back to the basement. I'm gonna grab this red herb. Really wish the music wouldn't play for an Ivy that isn't awake. Like, the ones strung up on the ceiling should not play the music. They're not active combatants yet. Really? You went all the way over there? Why? You were over there. And you've only got one arm to move around with. Why? Why would you go there? Anyway, we got to get this to Murph. Successfully Murphed. Right. I grabbed the red herb because I wanted to combine it with this green herb and then use it to free up a slot and also to be fine. And since we do have a high-grade gunpowder, let's go ahead and grab the large gunpowder over here. Not the ladder. A little bit too ladder happy there, Claire. I did not press the button to climb it. She just wanted to climb it. And there we go. More space saved. Well, since he's over there, let's go through here. I suppose I can grab a knife. Oh, right, there's also an item box in here. More flame rounds are very welcome. And more high-grade gunpowder is also acceptable. Wow, good old One Arm made it all the way over there while we were in the safe room. He really gets around on that one arm of his.
Welcome back, Dr. Lee. You have 5 new messages.
Wayne Lee's inbox. Sender, Rick Mendoza. Subject, what's he up to? Can you believe that bastard Cartwright? Cool your jets, asshole. Well, I guess he is the boss. For now. Anyway, have you seen my Helix anywhere? I put the secret on the bottom. Let me know if you find it. Sender, Byron Cartwright. Subject, busy guy, huh? So, you couldn't make our little meeting? Fine, don't worry about the greenhouse inspection. Instead, I'll give you something real simple to do. Put together the budget estimate for the year after next, and get it done tonight. Sender, Rick Mendoza. Subject, are you alive? We're under attack. People are dead. The east area is cut off. We can't operate the bridge with the wristbands we have here. Where's that bastard Cartwright hiding? Sender, Rick Mendoza. Subject, please reply. Plant 43 is going wild. The greenhouse is hell. We need to send someone in there before it's too late. Wayne, how do we stop this thing? You have to help us. Please reply. Sorry, Wayne was taking a permanent nap at this point. Sender, Rick Mendoza. Subject, none. Do you remember Susie, the cheerleader? What a great gal. We were both into her. Of course, she wasn't into nerds. Still have to give you back those comics and games I borrowed. But you might have to wait a while.
Damn. Should have packed my parka.
And time for the best character in the game to do his job. He spins. He lifts. He spins again. He rotates. He puts down. He spins. He lifts. He spins again. He rotates. He puts down.
Cooling complete.
If we go this way, we only have to get past good old One Arm. If we go the other way, we have to get past someone who's got more than just one arm. I think she does only have one arm, but she's also got legs. Unlike good old One Arm there, whose only asset is his one arm. Alright, now there's another Ivy awake. But it made the mistake of coming after us after we had gotten additional flame rounds. Now to disperse a controlled substance.
Dispensing solution now.
So much for the weed infestation.
Warning. You have dispersed a dangerous solution without authorization. Your actions have been logged, and you may be subject to disciplinary measures.
Seriously?
And the greenhouse is done. Oh, look who finally dropped down. A little bit too late to matter. Oh! They actually startled me with that one. Didn't remember there ever being an Ivy in that room. Now that we've got level 3 access, we can read this. Byron Cartwright's inbox. Sender, William Birkin. Subject, high priority. Increased security. When did Nest become a nest for spies? 3 last month and another 4 this month. And those are just the ones we caught. Step up security, Cartwright, or do you want to end up like your predecessor? Also, I'll be restricting access to the West area from today. Ignore all requests from headquarters for information on G. Those suits contribute nothing to this project anyway. Sender, no reply. Auto-generated mail. Subject, warning, unauthorized access detected. Herbicide dispersal by unauthorized employee detected in the East area. 451, Wayne Lee. So, this is September 30th now. Alright, this flash is going to be basically worthless for the rest of the game. We could make some more submachine gun ammo. Probably would be for the best. Let's grab out a mixed herb, put away that. We could also make more acid rounds. I don't know that that would be better. We have a lot of knives. Let's make some more submachine gun ammo, which I should put that away first before I do, because we need 2 slots. And let's put the flame rounds away. And grab out our MQ. Right, we've still got the Muff/Murph machine to use in the nap room. Let's go do that. I put away my acid rounds and not my flame rounds. I am a fool. Also, I believe I'm going to want space when I'm over there. Let's ditch the standard handgun ammo for now. This isn't where I want to be. Goodbye, East area. Why is that, like, the only door in this place that isn't automatic? Alright, gotta set it to muff. Alright, we get a side pack. Hip pouch thing. And Wayne Lee's note. Dear God, blood everywhere. What the hell's happening? They're dead. All dead. It was those men in black, USS, Headquarters Special Forces. But why? Isn't their job to protect us? White brains in a sea of red. This can't be happening. Dear God, why? Didn't everybody say I was a genius? A genius like me can't die in a place like this. I always got results. They're screwing me. Well, maybe I'll screw them. I'll win the Nobel. I'm a hero. A genius. A god. I will not die. I will... And we'll just let Mr. Lee stay in there. Having more space to work with is very, very nice. Especially knowing that we've got a penultimate boss coming up very shortly. But we don't have to save just yet, because there will be another item box before said boss. Hand grenade probably wouldn't go awry. But we can wait until we are in the next area before we actually grab it. I'll make my decisions as to what things to bring when it's actually time for the boss fight.
Gotta find that antiviral agents.
Oh, there's a hand grenade right here now, isn't there? OSS. Operation Nest Wrecker 1. The prequel to Nest Wrecker 2.
Got eyes on the G-Virus.
We're going in.
Dr. Birkin, you'll come along with us quietly.
You think I didn't know you were coming? This is my life's work. I'm not handing over anything.
We have our orders, Dr. Birkin. I'll ask you one more time. Stop! Hold your fire! What the fuck were you thinking? Our orders were to bring him in alive.
It's okay, he's not dead yet.
We're in, sir. But we had a snafu. Target resisted. We had to take him out. That's correct, sir. Roger that. Just the samples, then. Let's move.
The one guy went over as if to check a pulse, but his hands are completely gloved up. There's no way he would be able to feel a pulse through that. William Birkin's inbox. Sender, Jane Doyle. Subject, suspending research on G. The Umbrella Corporation has decided to cease all research on G, which was ongoing at the Nest Underground Laboratory. All funding for this project has been cut, and Laboratory Director William Birkin has been removed from his post. Sender, BE. Subject, none. Thank you for your mail, Dr. Birkin. Top Brass has expressed an interest in this evolving bioweapon you mentioned. Do not worry about costs. Our company is the most well-funded in the whole of the United States. Richard Kessler, congratulations. I heard the good news. G is almost ready. Strange you never thought to report to the research lab here at Umbrella HQ, but I suppose I can let that slide. Anyway, send over the data, would you? And don't worry, you've done good work on G, but we can take care of the rest. Sender, Jane Doyle. Subject, notice of admonishment. You are under suspicion of breaching your contract with the Umbrella Corporation. It has become clear that you have claimed ownership of the G project and have been in unauthorized contact with the U.S. military. Please respond to the investigation committee's summons within 24 hours. You see, William, this is why you don't use your work email address for secret correspondence with the military. Use a burner account. Not your @umbrella.com email address. Let's put away the handgun ammo. Grab out the high-powered rounds. That gives us more space to work with and makes sure that we've only got good weaponry for the upcoming boss fight. Why a blue herb of all things in here? Also, hey there, Jeff Shark. Been paying attention to the game for too long. Didn't even notice when you came in, but hopefully it hasn't been too long. And we do, in fact, have another item box in here. We don't have space for the red herb just yet, but we're about to make it. Ink ribbon can go in there for now. Can make some more acid rounds. Why do they have to stack to 10? Which is not a multiple of 3 when the icon is a stack of 3 things. Okay, we've grabbed everything in here, which means it is time to make sure that our inventory is about as finalized as it'll get before the boss fight. Grab the blue herb just so that we also get a defense boost out of this. Grab another hand grenade. And the ink ribbons. Hey, look, it's a picture of William, Annette, and Sherry. William doesn't look very happy in that picture. And you know what? Let's grab these out too. Alrighty. Time for our penultimate boss battle. Right, need to actually grab the sample. I don't think it takes an inventory space. Not the sample, the antiviral. Research diary. Embryo growth observations. Subject 449. After the G embryo was implanted in the subject, we made a 50-centimeter incision from the chest to the abdomen and began our observations. With the help of the medical team, the subject's consciousness level was kept between 15, lucid, to GCS 10. However, the subject's consciousness level deteriorated, and further observation was deemed unnecessary. The subject was then disposed of. Breeding rate observations. Subject 501. The G virus was administered to Subject 501. 501 mutated into G form and was introduced to a group of 30 test subjects. After 2 hours 36 minutes, it was observed that all but one of the test subjects had been implanted with an embryo. All subjects were disposed of. One subject broke down during experimentation and took their own life. T-virus resistance experimentation. Subject 628, 639. We administered the G virus to subject 628, who had shown slight resistance to the T virus. The virus was then introduced to subject 639, with whom 628 had a close relationship. 628 showed some signs of resistance, but had been implanted with an embryo after 24 minutes. T-virus resistance does nothing to stop the mental deterioration caused by the G-virus.
Damn it. Look at that. All right. Hell yeah. Got it.
And it is canon that Claire got here before Leon,
The
because
antiviral
that's
agent.
how Leon gets in here and grabs that G sample right there. If Claire had not been here first, Leon would have no way to open that up and get the G sample. That said, talking about which routes of Resident Evil games are canon is kind of silly because there is no fully canon route of basically any game. There is no fully canon version of any game.
Your ass again. William! This ends now.
If only acid rounds were that good against him.
What the hell is this thing?
That was my husband.
She is my creation! Oh!
William! I should have killed him while I had the chance. I don't know why, I couldn't do it.
He was your husband.
Honestly, we were more married to our work than each other.
But what about Sherry? How could you just leave her all alone while Raccoon City burned to hell?
I couldn't let my daughter grow up in a world with the G virus in it.
But that's no excuse to leave her. Annette! I got this.
I'm sorry, William.
No. I got this. You should take care of Sherry.
You don't know what you're up against.
I have a pretty damn good idea.
Whatever you do, don't stop until it's finished.
Trust me. This ends now.
If only that was true.
Lab quarantine until target is neutralized.
I just tried to press the parry button. This game continues to not be Resident Evil 9. Just like the last time I played it. Weird, none of the times I've played this game has it ever been Resident Evil 9. He flinches most of the time when I hit him with an acid round, but not every time. We're not at 120 FPS. I shouldn't be using the knife there. No, I got rid of the eye on his back. Ouchies. Let's go ahead and heal before this hits us. Kind of hoping that that would actually reach him. Ow. Okay, buddy, I'm gonna need you to let me out of here. Okay, if we go forward, there is a first aid spray right there. And that's what I'm after right now. Oh, we are out of ammo for this weapon. There we go. And surely he is dead for good and never ever coming back.
Target has been neutralized. Ending quarantine.
And here it's important to note that neutralized does not mean killed.
Service lift is now operational.
Just gotta make sure we've grabbed everything we can grab. Oh, hey, we are gonna get more spark shot ammo. Not much, but it's there. And the room is now fully looted.
Gotta get back to Sherry.
Shame they don't have any dryers for the way back out. Alright, let's put away this spark shot ammo. We're not going to want it. Flame rounds we are going to want. And we don't need more than a full stack of handgun ammo. I am probably going to want to have a heal on hand. We don't need those flashes. And let's go ahead and not drop a save because there's no typewriter in here. I'm fairly certain there's going to be another typewriter before anything that matters. But I'm still going to save at this one. Just for safety's sake. We do have plenty of ink ribbons to go around after all. Welcome back, guard. You missed the penultimate boss.
Hey.
I knew you'd make it. My mom needs help.
Annette? Sherry. How are you?
Okay. But you don't look so good. Mommy?
Hey, look at the screen. Oh, thank God. So Sherry's gonna be all right? She'll be weak for a little while, but yes. She's free of the G virus. Did you hear that?
What happened to her?
She was attacked by the monsters. Don't worry about me. Take my daughter to safety. I'm sorry, Sherry. For everything. Your life is what is important.
We can't just leave her here.
You're right, we can't.
Attention, unauthorized removal of a level 4 virus detected.
Damn it, Leon.
What does that mean?
It's a self-destruct code. In case the G virus leaves the building. Please. Save my daughter.
No!
Sherry? Sherry, we're gonna say goodbye to your mom. Mom, please say goodbye. Please, Sherry. Listen. She loved you, okay? You really gotta get going. Come on.
right about this jacket. I'm so lucky to have you.
We can talk more about that later. We gotta hurry now. Come on. Sherry, can you walk faster?
Yeah.
I don't want to rush you, but we have to.
Yeah, hang on, Claire. Let's not rush ourselves either, huh? Let's grab a second heal. I won't regret having that.
Go.
Self-destruct sequence will begin when lockdown is complete. Attention, self-destruct sequence initiated. Use the central elevator to evacuate immediately to the bottom level train platform. Attention, self-destruct sequence initiated.
Let's get the hell out
So,
of here.
Leon grabbed the virus.
To the bottom level train
He's probably still checking it out right now. And now that we're going down, he is encountering William. Annette is standing up, rushing over there to do the same things she did for Claire. You know, shoot him with an acid round or two.
self-destruct sequence.
Get grabbed by him again.
Claire,
Yeah?
thank you for being so nice to me. For helping me. I'm really glad I met you.
I'm really glad I met you too, Sherry. But save your thanks until I get you out of this place.
Immediately to the bottom level train platform. Attention, self-destruct sequence initiated. Use the central elevator to
You know what? I won't regret having a third heal.
to the bottom level train platform. Attention, self-destruct sequence.
This knife is slightly damaged. Let's get a fresh one.
Initiated. Use the central elevator to evacuate immediately to the bottom level train platform.
And yes, indeed, there is an item box and a save before anything officially starts. I don't need 3 full heals.
Self-destruct sequence. Initiated.
Let's go ahead and toss a save here because we can.
Use the central elevator to evacuate immediately to the bottom level train platform. Attention. Self-destruct 10 minutes until detonation.
So there's a blue herb there. I don't see why we would need it. I'll take the green herb, fine. I guess the blue herb's there probably to allow you to make another triple herb mix. Yeah, keep going down, Claire. Yeah, we're not gonna get
course.
all of these
Stupid
rooms
thing's
to
locked.
stop being
Hold on.
red, but that's fine.
Sherry, what are you?
I think I can open it from the other side.
I don't need that handgun ammo. Alright. Sherry's gonna go.
God damn it, your tummy sucks.
And we gotta wait for her to do her thing.
9 minutes until detonation.
Wow, you walked right through that. And these guys are why they gave us a fresh knife.
Nice work, Sherry.
We make it.
Sherry, you hanging in there?
I'm right behind you.
Atta girl. I think we're almost out of here.
Claire, maybe we could use that.
Yep, we would have been able to do a triple herb. But you know what? We still can.
Use the central elevator. 8 minutes until detonation.
I need one more empty slot, don't I?
Initiated. Use the central elevator to evacuate immediately. Elevator train nothing. Attention. Self-destruct sequence initiated.
Yep, sure do. You know what? 45 handgun bullets is probably not the worst thing. Well, the knife is incredible if and only if I bump it up to 120 FPS. But I don't plan to do that, and we only have the one boss left, so surely I can get away with just throwing this knife in the trash.
What are you doing?
I gotta get this train moving. I need you to stay right here, okay?
Okay. I promise I won't move.
Good.
Be careful.
Always.
I mean, I probably could have put the knife in the item box. It's really close. Arguably a better place for it than the trash, but... meh. I'm gonna go with that as my answer. Meh. Joint plug go in.
Okay. Alright. Did something. Okay. Alright, it's working.
Claire!
What? Leon? You're down here too?
Yeah, but the whole place is coming down. Look, you need to get out. Fast!
I know. I found a way out. I think we can all make it. Where are you now?
Claire, are you still there?
Leon? I'm sorry, you're breaking up.
Don't worry about me. Just get out of here.
Leon! Leon! Damn!
She said he was breaking up, but he was perfectly audible the entire time. There was no point at which it was ambiguous what he said.
Why can't you just die?
That's the G-Virus for you. Ow. And that's why we have 3 heals. Claire, I'm gonna need you to hurry it a little bit faster if we want to get out of the way of those attacks. Ow. Yeah, I probably shouldn't have just stood there.
Six minutes until detonation.
Oh, he didn't like that. And now this thing's empty. Okay. This isn't the best option, but it is an option. Okay, so now we are left with a handgun and a hand grenade. But we've still got 2 good bullets. Well, that did pop all the eyes, but they do come right back.
4 minutes until detonation.
I mean, really, he's just helping us get to the bottom. He's just being a good dad. He's helping make sure Sherry can escape in time. Did I not bring enough ammo? I'm starting to think I didn't bring enough ammo. Oh, nope, we got him. Barely. Right, he still has a little bit left. He's not completely gone yet. Though I think, yeah, the eyes just pop on their own when he's in this mode. So he is done. We can just help him go faster.
Getting out of here. And surely, there are no monsters tagging along with this train. Thankfully, Leon doesn't count as a monster yet. This is still only Resident Evil 2. So what's the first thing you want to do when we get out of here?
I want to see where you live.
Good. 'Cause I take a shower.
Yeah.
Really? That bad? Oh, yeah.
Claire!
Leon! It's
Claire.
so good to see you.
You
told
literally-
to make it, didn't I?
You did.
You literally walked through a sewer. You would know that you smell that bad. Well, anyway, that's Claire A for RE2 Remake. As far as I'm aware, that's the first time I've seen that particular version of the game. I don't recall having played it before, and I don't recall having seen it before, so yeah, neat. Of course, this is Resident Evil 2 Remake, so it's not that different from Claire B or Leon A, but it's still a thing. We got to see some different interactions between characters. And that much is nice. Yeah, it actually is kind of funny that there is no fully canon version of basically any Resident Evil game. At least not the ones prior to where there was only one route through the game. Like, games that have only had one route and one ending, those ones technically do have a canon version, and it's the one version that there is. But for every game where there's any kind of alternate path, there is no fully canon version at all, anywhere. Even the games that have been remade, there is no fully canon version between the original and the remake. Every single version of every single Resident Evil game has something that is considered canon in a later game. Every single one. Which is kind of funny because that means that parts of OG RE2 are canon that do not exist in RE2 Remake. Parts of OG RE1 are canon that do not exist in RE1 Remake. Parts of OG RE3 are canon that do not exist in RE3 Remake. Parts of OG RE4 are canon that do not exist in RE4 Remake. They do not let anything stop being canon just for being remade. They do not let anything stop from being canon just because it's an optional segment in half of a game. Like, there are parts from the Jill route that are canon. There are parts from the Chris route that are canon in RE1. They can't both be canon at the same time, the routes themselves, but there are parts of each route that are canon. There are parts of each of the 4 different playthroughs in OG RE2 that are canon. It's kind of silly. They just are not willing to say anything isn't canon. And like, there are things that are canon in RE9 that simply couldn't happen in any version of RE2. So yeah, there's just a bunch of stuff that they do because, hey, it references the old games. Even if it breaks the timeline at least a little bit. It's very silly. And then you consider other things like the spin-off games are considered canon. And yet they are so very, very rarely referenced. Resident Evil Revelations 1 gives us the whole Terra Grigia thing. It's a whole city floating on the water that gets destroyed because of a bioweapon incident. A bioterror incident. And yet, nobody talks about it afterwards. Part of that is because some of the games that take place afterward released before Resident Evil Revelations. Revelations takes place before Resident Evil 4. So RE4, RE5, RE6. Though RE6 came out after Revelations, I believe, if memory serves. But I think Revelations did come after RE4 and RE5. It definitely came after RE4. And yet neither of those games reference, you know, an entire city being wiped off the map, or, well, another entire city being wiped off the map due to a bioterror incident. So yeah, it's very silly. Their unwillingness to say anything actually isn't canon means that everything gets to be canon sometimes. Which means that there is a universe where Resident Evil Gaiden is canon, and Leon died very shortly after Resident Evil 2. Got replaced by a bioweapon. And that's why Leon is so capable in RE4, RE6, and RE9. He is a bioweapon the whole time. Though also, he can't be a bioweapon in those games because we know for a fact the bioweapon that replaced Leon has green blood, not blue. And we see red blood coming, not blue. Green blood, not red. And we see red blood coming out of Leon in all three of those games that take place after Resident Evil Gaiden. So we know for a fact Resident Evil Gaiden is like the one game that is fully non-canon. And now I feel like trying to find or have someone make a mod for Resident Evil 4 Remake and Resident Evil 9 that just does nothing except turn Leon's blood green. That would be silly. Make Resident Evil Gaiden canon. Yeah, it's interesting. Across more than 30 years of Resident Evil games, every main series game is at least partially canon. And yet also remarkably few main series games are fully canon. Oh, gee, I guess there was a monster on the train after all. I hope Leon doesn't have to fight it off with a rocket launcher. Alright, well, that's Claire A down, and it's also time for me to call this a stream. But thanks, folks, for dropping by to watch and chat and all that, and I will be back on Tuesday to get started with Leon B. See you then, friends.